This is the plumbing and appliance video. We've got 3 bathrooms and 3 vent fans. Okay. You know, vent fan, and we do not have a vent fan in the laundry. But laundries are not required to have vent fans. And bathrooms are not required to have vent fans if they have articulate, opening windows. Articulate opening windows. So vent fan is not really required, but we have one. GFCI works, commode works. All 3 of these bathtubs are handy capable, and they're shallow. So we've got that. It's very hard to do a shower pan test when you have ADA compliant showers with 0 curb. So that's just kind of the way of the world. But we're not through yet. Hot's on the left, cold's on the right. And by the way, I don't know if I'm going to have a mirror thing. Okay, so here's my mask. When I got here, you saw in the video, I opened all the windows, or most all the windows, and most all the doors. And I ran a few fans too. And when I felt good about the aerosols, then I felt like that it was okay. I felt like it was okay. This is the laundry lavatory. And the plumbing down here looks like it could have been done a little better. Got some plumber's putty in here. Got some amateurish repairs. Again, hot's on the left, cold's on the right. Now check this out. When you get this kind of damage, it could be a couple different things. It's hard to tell. But you know what this damage really looks like? It looks like subterranean termite damage. Where? In the plumbing? Yeah. Wall? High soil? Yeah. So, I feel confident enough that the characteristics of that damage are representative of subterranean termite damage. We have 3-prong electric clothes dryer. The clothes dryer does not have a draft hood, and it does not have a backdraft flap. Now, I haven't checked the power for this. I will do this before I leave. We do have GFCI. The laundry, the hot and cold controls are not labeled. Okay. In fact, it's hard to tell because I got C and H on each one of the handles. So not only are they not color coded, but they're not even. There was some attempts at one time, I guess. That's kind of interesting to know. Okay, we already did the water heater. So let's go on into the kitchen here a little bit. Now, I had a little bit of trouble watching the up broil work. I saw the bakes work. What we have here is we got bake, broil, and self-cleaning for both ovens. We do not have convection, nor is it required. So I just want to see that guy glow red. Coming in here, we got flat tops. They all work. I'm in here. Oh, my battery's charged. There you go. Don't want to forget that, because I have. Okay, the kitchen vent fan is vented, and it's high enough away. I kind of got a loose door there. High enough away, got a fire blocking plate. But when we get into the attic, we learn that they sealed this vent pipe with cloth tape. Okay, so if you've got a fire down here and it's all going up in there, you got a bad day. We all get that. But once that fire goes up inside of there and that cloth tape in the attic catches on fire, now you've got from spontaneous combustion, well, then you've got a fire in your attic and your day just got worse. And there they are. And I did them all. And the wiring looks pretty good underneath there, I gotta say. I couldn't see the wiring underneath here. Now this is an interesting story here. Fridge reset button. Alright? I saw another report. They said, oh, you could have nuisance trips. If this house was built this morning, by today's current standards, this refrigerator would have been on a GFCI circuit. And the only requirement for the refrigerator today, even when it was built, is it should have its own receptacle outlet, and it does. It's its own receptacle outlet. Now, an outlet is not a circuit, so it's okay because you have one receptacle outlet on a GFCI protected circuit. That's really good. You get a refrigerator like this, okay, of this vintage, you're not going to get a nuisance trip for GFCIs because the manufacturers know that these circuits are going to be GFCI protected, that they're required to be GFCI protected. And the manufacturers know that. And they've been building refrigerators that don't create nuisance trips with GFCIs since about 1988, maybe 1990. So, I just like setting the record straight. I just like setting the record straight. And, I get it that, we all try, and I try a little too hard a lot of times. All home inspectors are guilty of that, but that was not a deficiency. This is. When this home was built, it was all framed out, all the sheetrock on the walls and stuff, so the boxes behind here came out, so the switch plates and the receptacle plates were all nice and flush, and they were nice. And then we came back in here, we added all this beautiful splashback. I like this. See that? See how thick that is? That's beautiful. That's substantial. That's the feeling of quality. But when that happens, then we create these gaps between the box. Okay, the box came out to the wall. Now we got this other area, so this big gap right here, that compromises the fire blocking. If this box melts down, then the fire can come over through the plastic and come on out, and hey-hoo, we got a fire, we got a party, yoo-hoo, hello. Now they sell these things called extenders. Now, some people call them goof rings, all right? They cost about $2 a piece. So 14, 15 bucks, 14 or 15 bucks. 14 or 15 bucks. Now, they're going to charge you more. They're going to charge you more. That's how they get you. They're going to pay you tax and stuff. But for 20 bucks, it could have been done right. That's all I'm saying. Now, behind the refrigerator, we got a story going on, though. We do have a story going with that guy. It's not the electrical. Okay, it's the plumbing. And this is the way we did it back in the 80s. So, nobody's surprised here. But you do have ice maker plumbing. But you do not have a safety tray like you did over on the clothes washer. No, you don't have a safety tray. So you don't have a safety tray. Goof rings. Extenders. Alright. Big long story. Cloth tape. Are you ever going to do this for me? I don't know if the top broil works. Okay, the microwave. Okay, this is a cabinet model. This is a cabinet model. This is not, it looks like it's built in. It looks like mine, but it's a cabinet model, by the way. And the microwave works. This right here, okay, this is called the foul line, okay? That's what hippies call, hippies, I guess hippies say that. Hillbilly hippies, hippie home inspection. This foul line. That's where all the cooties hide. That's where all the germs hide, the bacterium and the viruses. Okay, it's supposed to cascade down like this. Now, I've never yet, and I don't want to dissuade my client from seeking perfection, but I've yet to see, I have here, my rear view mirror doesn't work real good, but clients hardly never call me. If you get it, that's fine. I would never dissuade. But clients never call me and said, hey, bud, we got that foul line taken care of. Thank you for that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Dishwasher is on GFCI. That's a good thing. The food waste disposal. Are you? No? The food waste disposal is not on GFCI. The dishwasher is. That's a good thing. It'd be nice if the food disposer is. It wasn't required when the home was built. It was not required to be on GFCI when the home was built. In fact, even when this dishwasher was installed and the new rules said you need GFCI for the dishwasher, even at that point, GFCI was not required. It's only the newest cycle of code. Okay, but it is a safety issue. It is a safety issue, so that's why I'm putting it in the report. But last year this time, and I was writing it up, but last year this time it wasn't even required. things to know. So we got the foul line, remember? Okay, squirrel, I got ADD. I do. All right, but I've yet to have a client come up and say, well, we got this. Now, here's another thing that's kind of interesting. You know how they installed it? They put sticks. You got sticks holding the sink up. Little sheetrock screws, sticks. The manufacturer thought that maybe, they say that this should be all cut out flush. All right, like the code wants it. And that holes would have been drilled in this, and clips would have been